Young drives in. And he hits the jumper for two. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldrich. This is Kevin Harlan. Now, here is Young. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
Yeah, Gary, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Ball, no good. Young left side. Down low. Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in. Unbelievable hang time. Giving the crowd its money's worth. Go ahead, Zion.
To the inside. Back to Young. Pass to Capella. 4 on the clock. Young drives in. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easier for him to get by his man. And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on the defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot. You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists, and also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
And Adams has got the ball here for New Orleans. 4-point game. Here's Young. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Ball, no good. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Young drives in. And he hits the jumper for 2. Young's got 8.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the net. And there are few with a more explosive first step than Bledsoe. Gets the angle at will.
Here's Young. And it's sent back by Bledsoe. And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. So both teams making some changes here. They're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Great initiative from Capella there. Seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act. And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
And Hart has it in the corner. 1-on-1 here. The try is by Rondo. Takes it off the glass.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Pelicans trailed by 10. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open. Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Rondo's shot is good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Hart. Here's Hayes. A beautiful reversal.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Rajon Rondo. Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Hawks leading by 8. Pass to O'Connell. And O'Connell slams it in.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead. This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Redick up top. Over Rondo. Banks in off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Good. Rondo's got 8 points.
And he's caught fire this quarter yet to miss a shot.
Nice move. He stepped back and cashed it up.
And even from mid-range, J.J. Redick is the kind of shooter where that's a highly efficient shot.
To the paint. And O'Connell slams it in. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
Oh, roll.
And Collins is right there. Collins has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it. And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does break. Out to Gallinari. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble. He really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. A nice shot by Young.
You know, when you watch Trae Young, he sort of glides around the floor, then he can stop on a dot.
And finished off by Williamson.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. But just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Pelicans trailed by 9. Pass to Williamson. Young with the steal. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
That's what Trae Young does best defensively. He has quick hands for the steal, and he ignites the break.
Here's Williamson. And sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Both teams will make substitutions. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot.
That leaves him wide open here, man.
Great positioning on the putback. Hayes has got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Young with no one around.
Rebound.
And there's the foul.
Should
Will
have
go
been a
on
damn
Josh.
shot.
That is his first foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Young, here we go. Outside for Rondo. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Right open look here for Okongwu. Misses off the right angle. It's tipped to the middle. Here's Hart. New Orleans moving the ball around.
Yeah.
And now, here comes Young leading the break. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
The Hawks lead by 11. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break.
Hard to hit that.
That one will not drop.
Been hitting
It's
all
his
day.
first miss. He's 4 for 5. And it's going to
Hitting that mid-range all day.
Retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection. A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Young
In your mouth.
and the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal
Position for those offensive rebounds.
And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
They're going to call it right after he hit the damn bucket, right?
Nice set play, running right off
Shit
the
is that?
screen, creating space for the gimme.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. Run outside. Out to the wing. Here's Capella.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And it's good, 2 points. Capella's got 12 points in the game.
And defenders have to be mindful of Capella. His length and strength can be a problem down low.
Yes, sir.
And it looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And Collins said so himself.
He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency. You know what, G.A.? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract. Man, just adding insult to injury, he just waltzes inside and extends this lead. An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all.
Hits it from 3-point range. Young's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Good D.
Williamson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game. When you're talking about growing, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds.
Yeah.
By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Williamson.
Yes, sir.
Outside for Bledsoe. Outside, ball. Here's Williamson.
That was a good
with him in that bucket.
defensive play. Come on.
Next level strength and athleticism. Zion making his presence felt on the offensive glass.
Pass to Gallinari. Back to Dunn. Here's Collins. Gallinari inside the three-point line.
Get the rebound.
Off the back rim, no good. Here's Williamson. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Williamson's got 15.
So simple for Zion to use his body to shield defenders in traffic.
Mr. Collins. So here's Gallinari, covered by Williamson. Then outside. They get it back.
Oh.
And Collins is right there. Here's Williamson.
Almost had it.
Every night we see him, Zion has one mindset:
Seek and destroy.
Outside Rondo. Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Gallinari. Over Williamson. Ball with the rebound.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Now here's Rondo. 8 points for him. Over Bledsoe. The Hawks again can't hit.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Outside, ball. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Williamson. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
I love how efficient Zion is. Dependable at picking smart shots to take.
Pass to Hunter. Over Ingram. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Down low. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
And the jam by Bledsoe.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around. Big time. When Capella's playing like this, it's an added bonus. Love seeing him catch fire.
Get
that.
Off target from outside.
They've been the better rebounding team by a help. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. On the outside. Pass to Bogdanovich.
Shot, man.
The assist from the upper now. And a little hot that time, but it drops. Young's got 20.
He sees the whole floor, and he's making some quick decisions. Trae Young gets what he wants from the mid-range.
Ball with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. New Orleans moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Adams. Stolen by Collins. A three from Bogdanovich.
Shots.
Another three for Atlanta.
You give Collins credit for making that play happen. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Collins.
Let's go.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. He goes on Brandon Ingram.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
You got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And that one falls for Collins. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always
Learn.
a sweet spot in my heart.